Hello viewers, welcome back to the Moose Mobile Auto Repair channel. And so today this video is going to be about on how to unseize seized caliper pins or slider pins. The vehicle that I'm working on is a 2011 Ford Edge. This one had the 3.5 liter V6 engine. It was an all-wheel drive Edge, and previously in a previous video I replaced the front rotors and pads on this vehicle, in which I did the passenger side, but I did not show the driver's side. So I did the driver's side off camera, and I ran into some problems here. As you can see, the top slider pin was completely seized up. It was frozen or stuck. And so now I attempt to try to free it up by applying some heat. I'm just using the map torch to heat up the caliper bracket while it's still on the vehicle, because that's easier to do than when it's off the vehicle, because then you would need to use a bench vise in order to hold the bracket. But doing so carefully, when I was heating this up, I used a caution, so you have to be careful because of the dust boots inside the caliper itself. You need to be careful to not get close to it. So anyhow, initially I tried to free up the caliper pin. It's an assembly. It's a pin and a bolt at the same time for the top and the bottom ones. So this is a 17 millimeter slider pin, and so the top one was stuck, frozen, but the bottom one was okay. So in the beginning, I attempted to see if I could loosen up the top slider pin, but I was not able to. So eventually, at the very end, I just removed the bottom slider pin bolt, and I attempted to lift up the caliper instead, but it was still binding and stiff. It was very stiff. So I just tried to move the caliper assembly back and forth so I can work the heat, because I heated it up for some time. It was the map torch that I use. You can use a propane torch, or if you are equipped with oxyacetylene, you can use that. I do have a setup where I can hook up the map and the oxygen at the same time, but it's too much work for me. Usually the map torch is more than sufficient for 90% of the jobs, so I just use that. It's just easier for me. And so I kept on going, trying to see if I could get that bolt free, but I was not able to. So at the very end, I lifted up the caliper, and I swung it open to get the pads out and to see if I could free up the top slider pin. So I ended up using a pry bar just to make it easy to lift the caliper up after I got the bottom slider pin out. The bottom one was fine. It was not seized up. It was just the top one. So this is basically plan B for me. So I just carefully to lift up the caliper assembly all together. At the same time, I was trying to be careful to not break anything, so you have to watch out for that. So as I'm lifting up the caliper assembly up, I was replacing the pads and the rotor anyways, so I just removed the pads for ease of access as I was trying to bring the caliper back down. So as I was bringing the caliper back down, the pads were in the way because the pistons are not pushed in. And so I just removed the brake pads with the pry bar just so that I can bring the caliper up and down. So the initial heating up with the map torch helped a considerable amount, but it was not enough yet to get the caliper completely out. So I swung the caliper multiple times, up and down, to work it through, to get the heat and the rust to work through, because of the expansion and stuff from heating up the side of the caliper bracket in which the slider pin sits into. So afterwards, I just try to tap with the hammer to see if I could get the caliper pin out, but it was still stuck. So I had to reheat multiple times so that I was able to get the caliper pin out. So you can see that I wanted to remove the caliper assembly altogether as a whole. I didn't want to touch that bolt, because if I touch that bolt and it's still partially seized up, it's possible to break the bolt. So I just did it this way, carefully, giving some light taps on the caliper. You don't want to hit it too hard, otherwise it's going to break the caliper. This vehicle is in bad shape. It's pretty rusty altogether. So at this point, I just wanted to get this free. So I'm wiggling the caliper back and forth, and I think I'm going to be reheating it up a little bit. I think to get it to move a little bit more. So you have to be patient. Just keep unwiggling it, the caliper, back and forth, multiple times until you're able to get the slider pin free. I'm starting to heat up the caliper again, and where the bracket is, where the pin sits in, so that I'll be able to get the caliper free. And at the same time, as you are heating it up, it's probably best to move the caliper back and forth multiple times to work its way through. So as you are doing this, you want to be extremely careful, because there's when you heat this up, basically there will be air pockets of compressed gas on where you heated up the area. So you want to be extremely careful. As you can see, I was cautious. I removed the caliper very, very, very slowly, so that the air pockets of the compressed gas would not shoot out violently and either damage something, or if I were to hurt myself. So I went very slowly while removing this caliper pin, because I know from experience it's going to shoot out violently. So I went very slowly on this, and you could see that there's a big pack of smoke that came out, and so that's why I did it very slowly, so that I don't damage either the flex hose or something in the vicinity of the area. And so also for safety reasons. And at the end, I just sprayed it down with a bottle of water. And then I don't show the servicing, but on what I do at the end, I remove the bolt entirely off of the caliper assembly so that I could clean it very well. And then later I just use a bore brush with a drill to clean the inside, and spray some brake cleaner inside just to clean out the bore from all of the rust. And alternatively, you can also spray a little bit of penetrating oil inside to clean everything out, to get everything cleaned out. So it's probably best to replace these caliper pins if they are pitted or rotted or something in any way. It's probably best to replace them. But if you cannot replace them, just try to clean it up, and you should be okay to reuse them if they are not badly pitted and or damaged. And that should be it. Just make sure that you lubricate the inside of the bore and the pin and the boot and everything, and just to make sure everything slides freely after you are done with the brake service. So that's it for this one. I hope you found this helpful and you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a like, and please consider subscribing to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. And please don't forget to hit that bell notification if you haven't done so. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good day and take care.